Imagine you were the new kid at school, and your only friends were extremely jealous of all the attention you get, and they decide to punish you for it. Three basketball players who are friends are conversing about the new girl in their school and how they should go check her out. Nanno is once more the new girl. They stare at her for a while until their coach catches them for skipping practice to stare at a girl. Nanno has just arrived and she's already the talk of the whole school. Boys are being derogatory while girls are being rude and jealous. Everyone's all like, Nanno is such a 304. Others are saying how she's trying to date all the boys in their grade, etc. While Tim is walking, she gets approached by Hawk and is gifted goods, but he tells her to not be greedy and give one to Nanno. Nanno, however, says she's not a fan, so Tim can eat them all then, but she says she doesn't want to eat anyone's leftovers, so Teo takes them. The three besties approach them again, but this time with concert tickets for one of their favorite bands. They tell them that they can have them as long as they bring Nanno to his house party gathering when his parents will be out of town. Tim asks what will happen if Nanno doesn't want to come to the party, and they tell them that the deal will be off in that case. They accidentally tell them that they're trying to get Nanno wasted. Tim throws the tickets back to them and says they can invite her themselves. Tim brings up how annoying it's been for people to only talk to them when they're trying to talk to Nanno. The following morning, Nanno finds a flower on her desk and crushes it with her bag. Teo points out how beautiful the flower is, so Nanno tells her she can have it because she doesn't even like them, especially roses. We see that Tim is in the group chat of people bad-mouthing Nanno. After class, Nong, a student who Teo tutors, comes in asking for help, and she offers to stay and help him out. Tim and Nanno stay with her while she's tutoring. During the tutoring session, him and Nanno have a moment where they stare and smile at each other for a while. Teo realizes that he used the studying session as a way to get close to Nanno. She runs into a bathroom stall. Tim is confused on why Teo still likes Nong because he's not even that bright. Teo defends him and says he's not stupid, he just doesn't know how to study. After she's done sobbing over a boy who feels nothing for her, Teo tells Tim that they should definitely go to the concert. At Hawk's house, everyone is confused on how Nanno has been drinking so much, but she's not yet wasted. So Tim and Teo plan on mixing various drinks together, then Teo pulls out her mom's sleeping pills to also add in the drink. Nanno doesn't see them adding them, obviously, and she has 2 drinks before she abruptly passes out on the table. The boys become extremely excited. They all start fighting over who's going first, but Hawk's like, it's my house, so I'm going first, and he carries her to his bedroom. While he's unbuttoning her shirt, Nanno wakes up suddenly and abruptly. She's like, why didn't you just ask me? I want an apology now. All you had to do was ask. He says, I'm sorry, Nanno. I'm sorry, and asks for permission, but she's not impressed. She walks over to the door, and when she opens it, we see the rest of her friends blocking the door so that she doesn't get out. Hawk asks her if it feels nice, but she says that anything as soft as tofu is nice. While on top, Nanno starts laughing at him maniacally, and he gets annoyed at her asking himself, like, is this girl okay? Why is she laughing while I'm getting my motion on? Then starts by covering her mouth, but doesn't stop, so he starts choking her. Yeah, that'll shut her up. He then only stops when he realizes she isn't responding. I still don't understand why he'd choke her so hard, because we all know what happens when you do that. They all come into the room and are shocked to see what has happened. Teo says, if anyone finds out, we'll be expelled. Bro, what? Being expelled will be the least of their worries because we'll be arrested. They quickly start turning on each other because no one wants to be blamed for this. Tim eerily says, guys, we have to bury her at this point. They carry her into the hole they've dug up and begin pouring the soil all over on top of her. In the midst of them covering her, she abruptly wakes up, coughing. One of the boys shouts that they should help her quickly, but everyone else is against it, saying if we help her out, we're getting arrested. Hawk then runs over and stomps over and over to make sure the job is complete. Afterwards, they all start apologizing to her for what they did one after the other. The next morning at school, they're all extremely shaken up, and Nanno showing up clean and dressed to class doesn't help either. She walks over to her seat and just asks Teo and Tim, why didn't you guys wake me up this morning? They're just thinking to themselves, am I dreaming? How is she here in front of us? They're so pale and terrified of Nanno as they don't understand how she's well and ask themselves if this girl is perhaps Nanno's twin sister or something. Later that night at Hawk's house, they're still trying to piece everything together. Tayo suggests they get rid of this Nanno as well because she knows them all and knows about the party last night. Nanno shows up, and she sees them all together and asks, "Where was my invite? Y'all are so mean to me. You know I want friends. I'm new at school." Nanno goes straight to Hawk's bedroom and grabs her phone. She asks if they'd like to watch some videos with her, but they're all speechless and quiet. We find it's videos from last night regarding everything that went down. They all run towards her after she says these types of videos definitely need to be shared while they're all thinking, we have to get rid of her now. They're back again at the site, digging until they hear another recording of themselves. Nanno eerily wakes up and holds Hook's head down until he grabs a shovel. Another Nanno comes out of the woods and asks them, "Aren't you guys perhaps tired of all this? You're freaking out. Just stop it." Hawk uses the shovel again on this Nanno and they all kick her. Again, another Nanno shows up and they realize now that she's probably not a normal human being as she can't seem to die. The next morning she shows up again to class. "Hello friends, it's me, I'm back." Tim and Teo start absolutely losing it and even screaming for the whole class to hear them. Anyways, please have good discernment when it comes to everyone that comes knocking into your life. Megan Thee Stallion's dad once said,
"When we got out of jail, we were just inseparable. And he just gave me so much game. Everything was like a rhyme. He'll be like, man, everything that grin ain't your friend. That one just still sticks with me to this day."
Listen to Megan's dad, y'all, and that is the second episode of Girl from Nowhere. Thanks for watching.